Hello everyone, it's Brittany Chenelle reporting to you for Cal State Northridge, and I am in Costa Mesa at the Orange County Performing Arts Center. And Dreamgirls is currently playing here, and I'm with Chester Gregory, which is the player of Jimmy Early.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody?
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
So, I know with musical theater, I really expect musical theater actors because, for one, they have to know how to sing, dance, act, and they have to have endurance for, the long shows and stuff. So, for you as a performer, what would you say is your favorite thing about musical theater?
My favorite thing about musical theater, I think, is the fact that there's no take two. So when you're on stage, if you make a mistake, or there's a flub, or there's a technical error, you kind of have to just work through it, and it's about how you recover from that situation. And I found at times if there's a mistake on stage or something like that, or something happens and not supposed to, the audience is with you. So like for example, our last show in LA, there was an earthquake on stage during the last song, and the girls were scared and the lights and everything was shaking. And then a minute later, after the earthquake was over, the audience just they just stood up and they were real happy that to see that we worked through it, and it's kind of a reminder that get out watching the film that everybody is alive.
Live.
Yeah.
Okay. After Dreamgirls, if you were able to pick like a certain musical that you would want to be involved in, which one would you be thinking about?
I really want to start doing my own work. I've been a replacement a few times, and I've helped originate like cartoon roles for the stage, and of course, this wonderful opportunity with Dreamgirls, this revival. But what I want to do is just start doing more of my own work, start telling my own story, because I've seen some crazy things in my life too, and I want to, jot that down and tell people about it and relate to people, on a more personal level.
In the show, I know my favorite scene is when you do the "I Want You" song, because there's no way I cannot laugh. Like, it's just impossible, and that's the scene that I like the most. So, as far as you, like when you play Jimmy, what is your favorite scene?
I think that's one of my favorite songs too. It was the first song that I actually sang that song in an audition and for the show, and right after hearing me sing that song, I was actually cast in November of '08. So right after singing that song, the director was like sarcastic with me. He was like, "Oh, gee, you aren't right for this role at all," and we just kind of laughed. And then I came back like a day later, like later in the week, and then by the end of the week, I had an offer for the show. So that song is real special to me because there's a backstory behind it that not people really know. And then also I like to play the fact that Jimmy is in this Miami crowd, that he's crossing over, he's making an attempt, and though it's a failed attempt because he just can't help himself, he gets carried away. And I also use the motivation from McGrail because he really wants her, and in the movie that's when they were having sex, and all that stuff. So I have all that stuff in the back of my mind and sort of layered in to that song. So I have fun with that too.
Cool. So, touring and traveling, I've always wondered, what that experience is like. So, what would you say is your favorite thing about that, and have you had any memorable moments so far?
My favorite thing about touring is going to the different restaurants in every city. Man, I love to eat, and it's my favorite thing to do before the show, after the show, and in between shows when we have two. So, I like going to different cities and discovering. You're not going to find a better deep dish pizza outside Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, I said it.
Okay.
What else? So, yeah, eating. I haven't found a place in Orange County yet, but I'm still looking. So I've just been hitting up In and Out like almost every day. It's pitiful.
In and Out's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
When you guys are performing and stuff, I know you tweet a lot when you're backstage.
Yeah.
But is there usually is there commotion, or is it pretty smooth going as far as transitions?
It's real difficult because I have a lot of changes, and some of those changes are like costume changes, are like 10 to 15 seconds. And before I actually do the song, "I Want You, Baby," I have a full-on. It's like 15 seconds, and I have a full-on wig change. I change out of my previous costume into a tuxedo with a cummerbund, and so it's a lot going on. So there's no room for error backstage, and so it's very, very difficult. But during my downtime, I like to kind of tweet and Facebook, whatever, just to keep folks updated and to see what else is happening outside of there. And also, I think it's fun a little bit to have these two things going on at the same time. While I'm backstage, and then I'm on stage performing for an audience, and then in between, I'm interacting with an entirely different group of people, or even some people from the audience, because some people tweet about the show, and I pull up the search and be like, like I'll see them like, so if you tweet about Dreamgirls, I'm gonna see you because I have the search saved. So I'm like, oh, thanks, it's Jimmy here, and they be like, what? So it's fun to do that. So yeah, I found that for the most part, people are real good and people are supportive, and I appreciate that. So I just extend myself as saying, hey, thanks.
I'm a Cali person. I was born and raised here. So, like, is California one of your favorite spots to go to?
Definitely. I want to move to LA. I hope
really?
I get some work opportunities out here. I'm working to, I've done, theater for a little while, but I want to do more television and film. So, I just hope to make that transition. So we'll see. We'll see what happens upon the completion of Dreamgirls. And we'll see if this show goes to Broadway. And then after that, I really want to start doing my television film stuff.
Okay. And for the people who have yet to see Dreamgirls and may be doubting my thinking of your phenomenalness, can you please sing a little sample of something?
Sure. I'll sing a little bit of a remake I did called I Only Have Eyes for You. The video is actually playing on VH1 Soul. They play it like almost every night. And the song was produced by After One, and the video was directed by Berman Finnelis. And so yeah, I'll just sing a little bit of that, just something real light, because I got another show to do, so I can't be like, no, that stuff. Yeah, just a little something. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes for you, dear. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. I only have eyes for you. That's it, a little something.
Okay. Thank you, Chester Gregory, for letting me interview you, and I'm sure they will enjoy watching it.
Thank you.
Thank you.